Welcome to episode 2 of DSAQ, Dominic and Sean answering questions. I'm Dominic.
I'm Sean.
And today we have a very special guest, Erik.
Hi.
That's the first time we've talked. He came in completely silent, and then we turned all this equipment on.
2 hours.
Yeah, he was waiting here for a while.
We went swimming.
Yeah.
I didn't say a word.
So, how does this show work? What we do is we find questions on the internet, and we try to answer them. So most of these, if not all of them, are from Yahoo Answers, and they're terrible. So we're going to come up with, responses.
Terrible?
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
Yeah.
So, just jumping right in, question number 1. How do I get my roommate to start paying her rent with money instead of sex? We had a 6-month agreement that she'd have sex with me in return for a place to live. Now, 6 months has gone by, and it's time for her to start paying her fair share. Besides, I'm dating someone and I'm no longer interested in messing around. I've tried hinting that she should start looking for a new place to live, but she doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Furthermore, she's tried twice to pay me by offering sex, even after I told her it's not acceptable anymore. Do I need to evict her, or is there a better way to handle this? Okay. Yeah. What do you think about that, Sean?
I mean, was that in writing? You know?
Yeah, I think it comes down to the contract, right? Really, that's the most important aspect.
So
of this.
how much does the sex worth? Is it just a 1 month? You have to have sex once a month. So that sex is worth what? Rent's $500.
I mean, it must be amazing sex, right? If it's worth
usually
that much,
I charge $100.
So you pretty much once a week, so $400 for rent.
There's no way it's once a month. That's just absurd. Why would you agree to that, right?
Right.
Probably.
No, it wouldn't be.
It's probably
once a month.
At least once a week.
Yeah.
Right. It could be
At least.
Friday night, right? Or Thursday night, because she's probably doing something Friday.
It still seems pretty small, especially Yeah, no, I would agree. Or I would say maybe twice a week. Tuesday, Thursday plan.
Yeah. But still, I guess the point is the guy, he doesn't want to have sex with her anymore in lieu of rent, and he's dating somebody. So what's the best way that he should go about not doing that? I guess just evict her. I mean, I don't understand why he can't just stop doing it.
Well, I think he needs to evict her. I mean, you can't have this roommate that was your, I guess,
side piece.
Side piece? Yeah.
Well, now it's a side piece.
Well, I mean,
side piece.
There's a side piece and a side piece.
Whoever you're dating would be
side piece of side
would
piece.
Would you tell that
definitely.
story? Hey, now girlfriend.
Yeah,
this is my
side piece.
Just
say what it is. Side piece.
And sometimes she likes to pay with sex. So I mean, threesome, right?
Yeah, I think if she's not getting it, he's just gonna have to evict her. However you go about doing that, call the police.
No, best way. Think about this.
I mean,
think about this.
Yeah.
So, roommate, easy cover up for the new girlfriend. Easy one. It's we're just roommates. It's we're just friends kind of thing. That's all. So it's a perfect cover up. Keep having sex with this woman, this roommate. Keep doing it. It's a harmless crime. Then when she ever leaves the house, go into her room and steal her money. You get rent, you get sex, you're good. That's how you take care of it.
What if she doesn't keep her money in her room, though?
Where
You're assuming her bank,
a
bank or some sort of account.
She would have a debit card. She would have something.
I guess if this is the type of person,
Taco Bell.
She probably does keep it in a mattress, right?
Probably at this point. If she's paying for or rent through sex,
actually, you know what?
In a mattress.
She probably doesn't have money if she's doing that.
No. She definitely has money.
You think she's just saving it? You think maybe she's just so fiscally conservative?
She has a 401k. She's a very successful woman. She just doesn't want to spend it on rent. Completely understandable.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, in that case, yeah.
By the way, are you looking for a new roommate?
Yeah, let's sign this contract. If I start seeing somebody,
their contracts are all
have
verbal.
To go out.
You don't need to write anything on paper. We do verbal contracts here. Well, I mean, they're oral contracts to be.
That's stupid.
Nah.
Oral contract.
No. Oh, damn. But okay, for the best answer, I think, is give 30-day notice, and then that's where the eviction comes in. If she doesn't leave after 30 days, then you call the police.
I like mine so much more than yours.
I mean,
I was talking about more.
Yeah, I agree with Sean. Just get the police involved, right? If you have to, or just.
But then I think it's not a legal activity.
Be formal about it, right?
I mean,
because
I feel like paying for sex is illegal in its own right. It's prostitution. So, you'd be calling the cops, hey, this prostitute's sleeping in my house. I've been paying her through sex by paying her rent.
Well,
You can't bring in the cops.
This prostitute.
You
I mean,
are
no
stuck.
money is
You are
exchanged
stuck in this
hands.
obligation
It's all-
for the rest of your life.
It's all
You
figurative
have made
money.
this decision, and you have to live with it for the rest of your life. You must have sex with this woman for the rest of your life.
So she's
End of
her,
it.
she's her wife.
It's an
Yeah.
apartment. It's a
They're getting
full-time
married
thing.
now.
That's how it works.
All right. Well, I think we've sufficiently answered that question. I hope.
There's
that
multiple
that's,
options.
Yeah, it's more than one way to.
Either go to jail or have sex.
Exactly.
Congratulations.
All right, Sean can read this next one.
Okay. How can I get my girlfriend to stop cheating on me? She has cheated on me so much, she doesn't even try to hide it anymore. I was sitting next to her with a group of friends, and she started kissing another guy right beside me. I kept looking the other way and pretended I didn't know it was happening. But it was really embarrassing. I love her, and I would never break up with her. But how can I make her stop?
I'm pretty sure they're not dating. There's no way in hell. There's no way.
You delusional fuck. Like, what is wrong
Dude,
with you?
It's like,
I don't think you understand how things work, right? Like,
no, there's no way.
Oh my god. See, that's Yahoo Answers for you. Like, so how can you get your girlfriend to stop cheating? What's the advice?
How
here?
can I get this random girl that I know I'm infatuated with? She probably doesn't understand who I am, but I want her to stop kissing other dudes. How do I solve that?
Well, I think you got girlfriend and girl he's dating mixed up.
No, I feel
I
like
don't think it was that.
Yeah, I think it's girl
Yeah.
you know and girlfriend you're mixing
She
up.
probably said hi to him one day,
Yeah.
right? Like, it was like that. Oh my god. That's such an embarrassing
It's
question.
cringeworthy.
It's so awful. What if it's not what we're thinking? What if it really is his girlfriend? What if, like, they've been together for, like, 4 years, and, like, they've talked about getting married and stuff, and, like, they're super serious, and she starts doing that? What's the advice then?
Yep. Okay, then you make it a girl you know. You dump her. You. Oh.
Right. Exactly.
can't.
It's not that bad.
Or you just start making out with that same dude.
Exactly.
And show her. That's a power play. It's a 100% power play right there.
All right. Eric, do you want to read this next one?
No.
You sure?
That's
It's hot
so
ready for
long.
you.
That's so long. That's
Yeah.
all
It's
you.
really not so long, though.
I cannot read
I'll
in my
read
state
it.
right now.
Was I belittling my wife? My wife has this thing to where anytime I say or mention anything to her, she takes it as I'm belittling her. We've been together for going on 13 years, and we're both in our mid-40s. This morning I was cleaning out the fridge and casually mentioned to her, when you're in the fridge, do you ever think to clean it out? She took that as belittling her. My wife will eat half her food and stick the plate in the fridge, and I'd throw it away a week later. She'll buy fruit and it will stay in there so long until it turns soft and molds. Several weeks ago, we went out to eat and she brought her dessert home. And I found it in the fridge where we went out and she forgot about it. There's stains and sticky mess in there from where tea or soda will spill and it's not wiped up. She doesn't think to clean it up or just open the door and wipe things down. Veggies will turn into liquid and I end up throwing them away because she doesn't think to do it. By saying what I said to her this morning, was I belittling her? Holy fuck! Like that's what he. No.
Your wife's a fucking pig, dude.
Like
my solution to this is to divorce her. I feel like she's crossed the line. I mean, vegetables shouldn't melt. They shouldn't be somewhere so long they melt, like, consistently.
you know what what I think is he should just man up and stop like telling her to do that shit and do it himself. Clean up the fridge, do all that stuff.
That is a reflection of your relationship. It's nice.
If you're pissed off about it, just get it done. Do it yourself.
No, what needs to happen is he needs to get rid of the fridge. 100%. The fridge is the problem. It sounds like the fridge is keeping all the food in there.
That's true, yeah.
That's true.
I think if you're really thinking about it rationally. Yeah.
That fridge has to go.
Yeah, so don't divorce your wife. That's probably too extreme. But
No,
do get a new refrigerator. You guys want an airhead?
No,
Yeah.
not new refrigerator.
That's,
He just has to get rid of the refrigerator.
Yeah.
No,
The
no
marriage solved.
that's true. You know, I guess it's kind of like a 50-50 thing, right? I mean, probably
it ain't-
60-40.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, get rid of the fridge.
We got these pills where you take them, rub it on your tongue and stuff for like a few minutes.
Not so much rub.
And
Just
then-
leave it on your tongue.
And then it changes your taste buds, so everything's sweeter. So you have a lemon, and it doesn't taste sour. Question number 4.
Well, for that question, for the last question, was that belittling?
Oh, right. That was the question. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. I mean, I think it's a conversation topic. I don't think she should get so upset about it. But you're probably a dick about it, so.
Well, I mean, my mother taught me at a very young age to kill them with kindness. So what you do is you use a pillow. Go for it.
Does a pillow equal kindness?
It has like
that is the kindest way.
It says embroidered kindness on it.
Oh, there you go. That's the key.
All of his
Yo.
pillows say that. He just assumed that you knew that.
He makes it easy.
All right, so here's the next question. Help.
Good start of the
There's more,
question.
there's more than that, yeah.
That's all it's tell.
My boyfriend likes being treated like a baby. What do I do? First off, I'd like to state that I absolutely love my boyfriend. We've been together strong for about 9 months now. We plan to stay together a long time. I'm 18 and he's 17.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
The thing is, I recently found out from him that one of the biggest secrets is that he loves being treated like a baby. By that, I mean he loves when I call him my little baby. And he loves being spoiled with cookies and being held like a baby when we go to sleep. He wants me to be like baby talk to him. Like my little baby boy. Like what? The other day when I was taking a sticker out of his skin, those tiny thorns from wood, that was in parentheses.
I was going to say.
He wanted me to baby talk to him since he was about to cry as I was taking it out. So I had to say things like, wow, you're a big, strong boy. I'm so proud of you for being so strong. I felt so weird, and when he argued, he ignored me. And the only thing he told me was, you're being a meanie, don't talk to me. I really thought he was he was manly, and all this slowly started happening recently. It gets worse. He just told me that if I get pregnant, he would want to drink the milk from my breast. I love him a lot. I don't want to throw a relationship away just because of a fetish he has, but I want to date someone manly. This all just came out of nowhere. What do I do? Sad face.
That's my part.
Well, since this is your boyfriend in 9 months and you're 18, this is probably the only one you're ever going to have.
Yeah.
So you just got to get used to it. I mean, it's now
You're
or
going to have
never.
2 babies.
Yeah. If you have a lot of babies, you have a few. You have a lot. I don't know. It's relevant.
I'm just imagining now the boyfriend, soon-to-be father kind of thing. And the kid, you know, a couple years down the road, he's like 10 years old and he has to treat his father like a baby. Like his younger brother.
Well, it's a fetish, so I think it's only her
never-
that's to do it. I don't think like he would get the kids, right?
I don't know, dude. It doesn't explain how far it goes. How far down this rabbit hole.
That's true. I mean, it was going past like sexual, right? Like she was pulling a thorn out of his skin, which is weird. Like those are ridiculous, right? Those stickers, I mean, you shouldn't be crying about that, right?
I don't know.
No.
Well, I'm a big boy.
Let's circle back to that. Like, I mean, like kids don't even cry about that. You know what she was talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like the little.
Yeah.
That's absurd. So I mean, I guess
Well-
you shouldn't be with this guy. Like,
No. She says she wants to be with him. So, I mean, I guess you can bring up the conversation of just saying, I don't like, or I want you to start being a little more manly, or can we change something in the relationship, or she's not happy.
Want to be with you.
How did
but
that conversation
you gotta change who you are.
What?
I want to change you
Entirely.
Not entirely. It's just, I'm not into it, and then
Well,
if
I mean-
it doesn't go well, she should leave.
I believe that there's somebody out there for everybody kind of thing. Like at least on the fetish side. Like she's definitely not into this. Like I can tell from the tone of her text that she's just not into it. But I mean, then just end it. Like everybody has their little kinks and quirks, and if they work out, they work out. But this guy's pretty obsessive about being a little baby.
What if he's not? Like, what if he thinks? Like, what if he like made a joke one time, right? Like he did one time, and
He's
she
too far in.
every time she's been reciprocating it like to the next level, right? She's been more than meeting what he's been offering, right? So what if he's doing it for her? What if he's like maybe he's posting other questions somewhere like my girlfriend likes when she treats me like a baby. What do I do? You know. Like, what if it's just this big mess? She should just explain it. Like, bring it up. Right? She hasn't talked to him about it. Like,
It's a 90s sitcom episode right there.
I'm sure if he knew that it was making her uncomfortable as fuck, that he wouldn't do it.
That's so funny. They're probably like both talking to their separate friends. Like, how the fuck do I change this? Like every time I do something, baby, like she gives me more love. Like she loves me even more. Like she'll do.
Can we just present the idea of the fact that she's asking a question on Yahoo Answers? So, like, if you
What
need
is
to
your-
resort to Yahoo Answers for a
This is
question
terrible.
about your relationship, then
Oh.
Well, I mean,
that's kind of done with already, right? Like, if you need advice from complete strangers.
Yeah, Yahoo Answers is kind of weird.
She's not on camera, so I'm trying
It's
to
like
remember.
it's like people who are like 19 and under and 40 and up.
There's one person watching.
I'm not even convinced that they're on there.
they're not
That's
on
a point of the internet.
So you gotta read this one.
Okay.
This is actually a
You
good
wanna
one
read it, Eric?
No.
Fine, I'll read it. No, actually, I read the last one. You read this one.
I don't know the last one.
Yeah, you read the
No.
last one.
Oh, I read the one.
I'm the guest. I don't have to read.
I guess that's true.
I guess that's true.
Wow. How do I make it clear to my male friend that he will never have a chance with me? I have a male friend who I've known for about 3 years now. A little bit more. I mean, I wrote this a while ago. I'm sorry. I first met him at a volunteer event that an art museum was holding. We got along well, and I gave him my email because he was interested in attending an exhibit that I was a part of a few weeks following the volunteer thing. He emailed me a few days later to tell me that he had a crush on me. I told him that I wasn't interested because I was seeing someone.
My man.
Since then, we would still hang out, and sometimes he would come to my art shows, and he even purchased lots of my art. At one point, he had a girlfriend, and she made him cut all of his female friends, including me. I was annoyed, but
Cut out.
Cut out.
She was like, fuck all these.
I was annoyed, but didn't care
stabbed.
too much.
Like, she got stabbed.
They eventually broke up, and I
She
happened
should.
to see him afterward at an art gallery. He moved, so he wanted to buy more art, and we started hanging out again. He bought more art.
Where are you stuck?
No, that's what he said.
Art.
So we hang out again.
Art.
So we started hanging out again, and he bought more art. Wherever we hang out, though, just by the way he acts and the things he says, I get the feeling that he is desperate and waiting around for me to change my mind. And I want it, but I never will. I am not and never have been attracted to him. I even talk about guys I date, and he gets jealous. How can I let him know that I'm not interested and never will be?
Is that what they do?
Who?
Women?
Alright, general? Alright, what?
Women in general, they hang around other dudes to get you jealous and to back off. Is that why she's been hanging out with someone like that?
Yes.
Makes sense that
Okay,
way.
well, what you gotta do.
Yes.
Makes sense.
I think it's pretty clear, right? I don't know why you're hanging out with this guy. Like, she didn't mention anything about him being
pays her bills.
You're
He
not
buys her artwork.
You're
I
not
know, but
allowed to
see-
be friends with a guy just because you're friends with them?
but they're not really friends.
No, but she knew
Like,
from the start that he had a thing for her too.
yeah,
So
like
she's leading him on at this point.
Is she? I mean, but like being a friend, are you truly leading someone on?
they're not really friends. If she considers that friendship, then she doesn't really understand, right? Like, that's not like that's absurd. Like, he's just
He
buying,
buys things
he's
for
buying
her.
her art, and just trying to hook up with her, and he won't stop.
To make
She's
her
posting because she's being
clear about
relentless about it. Like,
Raise her
She doesn't have any
prices.
feelings for him.
raise her prices.
Raise her prices all the
Like,
way.
oh man, it's gonna have to be double last time. I know. I'm
This painting's $2,000. I'm so sorry.
All she wants to know is, how can I tell you that I'm not interested and never will be? Like, how does she completely cut contact?
Well, either find a new hobby,
Stop hanging out with him.
I'm definitely not the person that.
get a boyfriend. I mean, there's a couple of different.
I don't think getting a boyfriend will help. I think you just need to stop hanging out with him because he doesn't want to be friends. He wants to
Speaking
know
from
you.
experience
Get
over
fat.
here.
Oh yeah, get ugly.
I
Yeah, just like
That won't always work.
just try mutilating your face.
I don't
Like,
think that would work.
permanently.
I think he's interested in the personality.
Well, obviously not, right? I mean,
Why? Obviously not.
well, obviously not. Like,
Obviously not. Why?
okay, if anything, he's interested in her fucking art. Like, we know that much,
Yeah.
right? Like, maybe.
Who's actually interested in the art?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm imagining right now? I'm imagining
I'm an
that like
artist, I'm saying that.
she puts her stuff up at these like things that he goes to buy, and it's like terrible. Like it's like just terrible, like
He's
just
just
like
being nice.
stick figures and stuff like that. And
He's
he
always
buys
that
all
shows
of
up.
it. He goes there,
But
he goes there
it's
every time she does it. He just
right?
buys all of it, and then is like, you know, hey, I just bought your art, so you have nothing else to do today. Let's go hang out.
Yeah.
Like,
What she needs to do is open up an Etsy account or something on Squarespace.com. We're not sponsored. Open an online gallery, and people can buy her art online. No contact needed.
that's true.
Are
So
you guys
if he
doing,
wants
like, a
to,
business
if he
plan
doesn't
with
wanna-
her now, 'Cause you're not really
No,
answering
no,
the
no.
question.
if he doesn't
they-
want to fuck off, he'll just buy it
The
online.
main thing is that he's meeting her at these art galleries, like
She's
all
inviting
over.
him.
And she keeps getting money from him buying all the art. So if she just takes out the middleman, the art gallery, and just posts it online, you don't have to see the guy ever again. That makes sense.
But what if
That's
she's
logic.
actually friends with the guy?
Squarespace.com.
Slash
What if
Erik.
I mean, like, what if she buys
No,
the guy as a friend?
there's a point that it's a crossover. Like, if he's being so desperate and needy, like, and annoying, you don't want to be friends. You don't want to be friends with him. That guy needs to just. That guy needs.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
That guy needs to bury it and hide it and drink it away like I do.
Drink it
Every
away.
time.
Just swallow it.
Just
Swallow one more load.
Cheers to that.
Roll
Like
Eric.
Eric and I know the situation too well from two different sides.
I don't know. I never let it show.
All right, next question.
Do I? Maybe I do.
All right, my Spanish teacher will not let me use the bathroom. We have a 90-minute class periods, and yesterday I needed to use the bathroom, so after my teacher was done telling us the homework, I asked if I could go. There was about 30 minutes left in the class. He said, no, you can wait. I waited 5 minutes and decided I really couldn't wait. I asked again with slightly more urgency, and again he told me to sit down and wait until class is over. I was really trying to hold it, but the bean burrito I ate for lunch was coming back to haunt me. I stood up, walked to his desk, and told him it was an emergency. He called me a liar and would not let me leave. I started walking out of the classroom because I was minutes away from shitting myself in front of the whole class. He screamed at me to come back or I would fail the assignment we were working on, and I would have detention for the whole month. I just went and pooped for about 5 minutes and walked back. When I returned, he'd call the principal and rip me up for skipping class. I tried to explain myself, but I'm extremely anxious and was stuttering / not speaking clearly, and no one believed me. Do teachers have a legal obligation to let you use the bathroom? What should I do in the future?
Carry a bag.
Yeah, I almost thought that he was going to say you shit in the classroom or shit on the desk or something.
It would definitely put a point down. It definitely put a precedent.
It would have. And now, I mean, he obviously can't explain himself very well, so he probably just looked like a guilty idiot.
Well, more than likely, he has a track record of being like a lazy or an asshole. Like a kid that just like always isn't paying attention or trying to skip or trying to leave. And when he's just saying that he has to go to the restroom, it's the boy who cried wolf. The typical story of the kid who cried wolf and then shit his pants.
Tale as old as time.
Tale as old as time.
So in the future, I think you should shit in the classroom. I think you should be prepared to do that.
That seems like a very solid idea, but I think the embarrassment that kid would get would be way too much.
No,
if you do it, yeah. If you own it, if you're really confident about it, like look him in the eye while you're doing it
if
too.
You got
like,
it.
Oh yeah.
Like, may I use the bathroom? Don't release eye contact. Just maintain. He says no. Sit down, and then just start shitting while staring at him. Like do it. Just keep staring. He'll try to look away, but keep staring as you shit. And it's like, make sure, like, and it'll smell, and just like, it'll be terrible.
Own it.
Own it.
The kid stutters when he's trying to explain why he has to go to the
He
restroom.
doesn't stutter shit.
How's he gonna like?
Okay, maybe it won't be that smooth then. Maybe.
Oh no.
He'll tell him, can I use the bathroom? And then say no, and he'll look like this, and you start shitting. And then people look at him, he'll turn red and be like, are you shitting? He'll be like, what?
Sorry, you don't have a wide-angle lens on this thing.
Alright, Sean, I'll let you read this next one.
Gosh. Husband wants to go to a wedding without me. Some friends of ours are getting married August 15th. I am due to give birth at the end of July. So with a newborn at home, I don't think I'll feel up to attending. Plus, I can't see myself leaving a teeny baby with a sitter, especially since I'm not planning to use bottles. And anyway, at first my husband agreed we'd pass, but now he's saying he really wants to go and catch up with people he hasn't seen in a while, and says if I'm annoyed at a change of heart, I have the opinion to go too. Should I just say okay to him going alone, or am I so wrong in hoping he'd just stay home with me? The wedding would be an hour drive, and it's an evening wedding. Totally owning the fact that I'm irritable at 38 weeks in 90-degree heat, so please be honest with me if I'm being unreasonable by hoping he doesn't go. Wife's a bitch.
Wife's a bitch, dude. Next question.
Fucking go. Just go.
It's Eric. We're saying Eric. We're not saying E.
What's up?
I'm trying to use the word E since that's what we put it.
Eric Holmgren.
Yes.
Born in Riverdale, California.
Nope.
19.
Grew up, went to Riverdale High with his friends Jughead and Betty and Veronica.
All men.
Always a love
All
triangle. Getting in fights with Moose. You guys had such wacky adventures.
What's the next one?
Well, we didn't answer this one yet. All right, so
I thought you did.
No.
Bitch, move on.
well, I mean, like, just go to the wedding or
Yeah,
don't.
show
I don't
up.
know. Get a sitter for a day.
Show
like,
up.
Well,
You'll be
the
fine.
problem is I don't think she wants to leave. Well, I don't know how old the baby's gonna be. Like what? Like
Don't leave and let her husband go.
Or
I
bring
think-
can you bring the baby?
no,
No.
you guys are gonna.
No.
He's gonna
Don't
be
do
taking
that to
care of
your
that baby
friends.
too.
Don't do that
Like
to your friends.
give him some free time.
Just squeeze some of the tip milk out into a bottle and give it to
Woo!
a sitter, right?
It's a really bad way to say that, but yeah. It's like...
Exactly. All right. I guess we can move on to the next one.
Okay,
Here we go.
this one's.
I'll read this. My best friend's girlfriend is pregnant. Should he dump her?
Yes.
He's been telling. I know, right off the bat, he's pretty clear cut. Absolutely. He's been telling me that she's unhappy, or he's unhappy. She's moaning all the time. They just moved in, and he wasn't prepared for this. I've told him to dump her. She's 5 months gone and has threatened to move out of state, meaning likely he will see his child only twice a year.
Barrier.
He says he will dump her and take my advice. Will any repercussions happen to me in the future? What the fuck?
What are they asking?
I mean, if it's not working out, I guess dump him. I mean, like, if it's really not, like...
The friend doesn't actually know.
It's kind of weird that you're asking this, not the guy. In terms of repercussions happening to you, I don't know. I mean, I guess nothing should happen to you, at least.
Friend could resent you if it was the wrong choice.
If it's his baby, like, why not at least put some time into it, like, see if it will work? Seems like a young guy got his, like, girlfriend pregnant, and is like, I don't want to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
Or it's just a pregnant girl he met, and he has no obligation to the baby. But it sounds like he has an obligation.
Yeah, he definitely has an obligation.
What? Did you record me? Don't tell me you record. Oh, you recorded me, man.
No.
He's in the Periscope.
I'm in the system.
Oh, you're one of our 2 viewers. Periscopeception.
You guys are more distracted by this. This is the worst.
Okay, you want me to read this one? You want to read it?
I'll read it.
You read it.
It is so good. Alright. Is it generally true, and generally is in all caps, is it generally true that a woman's value goes down as she ages, but a man's value increases?
What?
I'm talking in terms of dating or finding a husband/wife or getting laid, okay? I have numerous friends, too many to count, who were rejected by hot women in their 20s. However, ended up being with those very same women in their 40s. A close friend of mine ended up being with my ex-girlfriend from high school, and she used to hate him. He ended up dumping her. She was 46. But shouldn't this reality be acknowledged and planned for instead of denied?
So I think it's the men are like a fine wine kind of. That's how a lot of women like it. You know, aged.
Yeah.
And a lot of men prefer their women younger. I mean, because men, I think, become more distinguished when they become older.
That's just...
I think what it is a lot of women, they want to be with a guy that can, like, take care of them, right? The older the guy, the more likely they are to be well set off in their life and more mature, too, and responsible.
I mean,
so you look for that, right?
I think after 70, it goes downhill from there.
And then simultaneously, men are always going to be, attracted to women that are younger, I guess, and just more at their peak, I guess. So they kind of meet each other in the middle, is what I'm guessing. Sounds like it's happening here.
Yeah, I mean...
You don't see a woman dating a super young guy.
Yeah,
right?
You do.
Well, unless
cougars.
Well, but the cougars are well off, right? Or they're like
Not
drug
always.
addicts.
There is definite middle ground. There isn't like one or the other.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to acknowledge that. I don't know. I don't have any hard facts in front of me. I'm just trying to come up with a reason for why this might be true.
Well, I mean...
Well, we should ask the women in the audience instead of just 3 guys, young guys, fucking just chirping off.
We know nothing about this, but we're going to act like we do.
How do you feel, Laura?
I think Dominic had a good point. He was saying that in general, women, especially they'll go for older man because it's supposedly more established.
So, what's your age cap? Like, what's the oldest?
My age cap?
Yeah.
I'm 26. My age cap's probably
23.
30. No. My age cap's probably like
Not a day.
32, 33.
Oh, so
Okay.
What if you found a really great guy that was
I was asked what
34?
my age cap was.
Oh.
What if you found a guy who's like perfect, but he was 34?
There has. I mean,
So 32, 33 with plus or minus a year.
Let's just say that when it starts to get into the range where they could feasibly be your father,
Yeah, it's
like,
gross.
that's not okay.
I mean, terrible.
I think 10 years to 15 is like 15 is where it's getting up there, but I think 10 years is fine.
But then,
Half your age plus 7.
So be dating somebody that's 35.
I think that'd be fine.
No, but then think about
Yeah,
it.
no, I'm fine
When
with
you're
that.
30, is a 40-year-old really going to freak you out that much? I mean, it's as you get older, I think it gets more.
My parents were 10 years apart.
Yeah, it's.
Well, that's a sin in the
I
eyes
don't
of
know.
God.
I don't know.
Yeah, Sean, you're an abomination to nature.
Yeah, but yeah, I think
You're
as you
the
get
front
older,
to
it gets a
man.
little more.
You're a symbol of man's arrogance.
I mean,
Against
like,
the gods.
otherwise, like, you were 10 and
happens.
20. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
no, you just don't do that.
like, you were
It does
10
sound
and-
bad.
Yeah,
Like, when you're old, it doesn't seem the same, but, like, you were 10 and 20 at one point.
I think it's
So Laura's
hard.
26.
You were non-existent at 10 years old.
Half her age, It's 13 plus 7 is 20. So you shouldn't date anybody younger than 20, right?
Younger than 20?
No. I mean, the thing. No. I
I'm
wouldn't date a
25.
person under the age of 21. Like,
No.
what's the point of like dating somebody you can't take out to the bars?
But honestly, like
That's where I spend
at
half
age
my
right
life.
Now, like 22, 23
It is
so
miserable.
young for me.
I mean, like,
That'd be
like,
terrible.
a couple years younger than
Except
I
like
Yeah.
in the in
Imagine.
like
Yeah, but I could
12
have
to
dated when
5,
23,
you do get like
even
really killer
24
deals.
is
You
kind
can
of-
bring the younger
Oh,
ones.
what?
That's nice.
I
It's a family event.
Again.
All right.
It also depends on
Now we
what
come to our last question.
They're
their,
actually-
and what their
Yeah.
life is.
All right, Sean. So let's do something a little bit different with this one. I'll read the first word. You read the second word, and then back to me,
I'm gonna
and
get
then
so
back
confused.
to you. So every other word
In every
is one of us.
10th
Okay.
word I say.
Every 10th word, Eric jumps in with a
Adjective.
An adjective unrelated to what we're talking about. All right. Ready? What
Who
do
about
flaky
friends
question mark
ever
since
I
was
young
I
always
had
flaky
friends
I
would
give
a
110 and
they
no that's not the
Give a 110%.
and they give nothing. Now I thought I found best
friends friends. This guy wrote this while he's wasted. You should see this. You should see the way this is written.
Then why are you
Who?
reading it like this? Somebody read this. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, well, what to do about flaky friends?
Oh!
Ever since I was young, I always had flaky friends. I would give 110%, and they give nothing.
Lady, no.
I'm reading real.
Yeah, verbatim.
Now I thought I found best friends who I grew close with, and who I thought would finally remain my friends. But that seems to be changing. They always busy. They don't text unless I text them. We don't meet unless I arrange plans. They cancel plans last moment and don't even apologize. So I have to pretend I am not hurt when I am. Sometimes they don't respond to text at all, even when I only send them a simple hi or something once a week. They claim I am Tigger, best friend, but it seems I am always the only try friend. IV stopped texting or calling, and of course, I haven't gotten a single call or text from them for weeks. I already have trouble making friends and being comfortable with people, so it hurts when whatever little friends I had don't even seem to care for me as much anymore. Should I just give up making friends? Seems like so much work for nothing but wasted time. What the hell?
Maybe your friend can understand what they're trying to write to them.
Give up.
Yeah, maybe you're right like that.
Give
and they're
up.
like,
No,
I would run for the hills if I got a message from you.
me and my friends were talking about this about
That's
like
so-
flaky friends and stuff. Okay, thing about it, the friends are not actually flaky. Like, he says he knows friends that are flaky. A flake is someone that just honestly just misses things. They're a flake, like
Eric.
okay, so like they totally forgot about a meeting,
Jesus.
or they just honestly were so spaced out they missed something, or they just got sidetracked.
Uh-huh.
Like they honestly did that. But the thing I think he's talking about, like people are just terrible at time management or something. Like
They're
just
flaky.
Well, no, 10 minutes. They just said I don't have the time for that.
Flaky.
They just say like last minute, oh, I just can't hang out or something like that because they either have something better to do or they have something else to do. But they just don't have they didn't manage their time wisely to hang out with you.
I see. So you're saying there's a difference between being flaky, which is where you just forgot or you just fucked up
Yeah.
about the meeting, what you're going to do, as opposed to just being busy, which it sounds like his friends are.
Well,
His friends have too much on
Or
their
you
plate.
just ignore people.
well, yeah, or you're just an asshole and you ignore people and you're just
That's
like,
what I
hang out with that. But there's some people that like you're good friends with them, but the thing is like you don't have the time to hang out with them, and you have
Or you
not.
just don't want to.
Yeah,
Sometimes you just need me time. Wink.
Well, what should this guy do, man? He's obviously not seeing everybody as much as he wants to do. Let's see. So, I really
Well, I
like
mean-
that viewer.
So he wants to know if you should completely give up on making friends.
Yes.
Like have no.
Yeah, that's what we want you to do. Yeah, that's.
I really
you
hope,
know.
No, but
Yeah.
I think like people are too nice on Yahoo Answers. Like, I mean, there's probably a few assholes, but I mean, like the best answer is usually one saying, like, reevaluate, like, the friends you get and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
they're so nice. Just, I want the best answer to be something asshole, like, yes, man, you need to, like, not get any more friends. You need to be by yourself.
Does it state that this is a woman?
You, sir, cannot keep any friends with that, with the way you write things, sir.
My advice: go to the store as soon as you hear this message, which you'll never will. But go to the store. Go straight to the store. Get in your car. Turn it on. Drive it to the store. Any store. Not any store, but a store that has stuffed animals. It could be any store. It doesn't have to be a particular store. As long as they sell that. So just go to the store with stuffed animals. Get out of the car. Go into the store. And then pick up a stuffed animal. The cheapest one they have there. The cheapest, most neglected, worst looking one. Buy it. That's your new friend. Give him a name. One of your friends that you text tell you they're busy, go hang out with him.
The stuffed animal?
The stuffed animal.
Get a
I don't think the
real
stuffed animal doesn't want to hang out with you.
Don't text him. Just show up at his place, which is probably your room. You're probably there anyways.
You don't know that.
I don't know that. I'm just kind of assuming. You might
Yeah.
keep a stuffed animal for the room. But just don't text. Just barge over. He can't make up an excuse. He can't make up any kind of excuse.
You gotta come to the realization. People won't want to hang out with you ever. You will die alone.
And that concludes our podcast on a very, on a very high note.
Oh, come on, you gotta end with something better than that.
Hold on, I'm finishing.
Eric's taking it. You can't see it right now unless you're on Periscope.
You got 5 in.
Eric's been taking
I'll
it for
take
Sean's
it.
screen.
I'm sorry. Oh, I had to set up exactly how I wanted them.
Man.
He's been taking my keys apart.
Yeah, everybody else knew.
I thought they were your keys for a second.
This rum and Mountain Dew is a terrible drink. It's
Drink
so
some
bad.
out.
It's so bad.
Pour it
Yeah,
out.
you don't drink rum and Mountain Dew. You drink
Mountain
beer
Dew
or
go
whiskey.
drink.
Beer or whiskey.
Don't think so.
There you go.
Are you serious? There was like a ton of alcohol in that.
That's not that big of a deal. It's disgusting.
I mean, it's
I mean, I
not like
wouldn't
we
pour it
have a
out.
lot of
It was a
alcohol.
little
I
excessive.
wasn't gonna drink it.
I was still going to drink it. I was just complaining about it.
Well, now I did it.
Hey.
All right, well.
We didn't want to spoil it, but
A brand new dog.
I've been keeping it.
It's a
Aw.
golden retriever.
It's
Fully
very
grown,
wormy.
very
You've
sick.
been keeping
It's
it very
named Wormy.
quiet.
His name was Wormy, yeah.
That's
He's
just
a
stuffed
deer.
animal from the-
He's a deer. A literal deer, if you will.
He's a
Like,
literal deer.
golden retriever is actually his father.
Weird.
Stepfather.
That makes sense.
You don't know how to.
He was adopted.
Are
Didn't
you
you see
still
that internet?
recording?
Yeah, we're still recording.
This has been 40 minutes.
Almost 50, actually.
Are we recording on this too?
46.
Do you upload this?
We
We
have
have
a
it.
Tumblr. We're starting a Tumblr. Well, we started a Tumblr.
This hurts.
It just needs to be uploaded and
It's
edited.
actually,
Or
it
probably
had
not
some
edited at
high
all.
points. It had some actually like witty things in there, and then you guys just got weird.
Nah.
I got distracted.
Happens a lot.
Eric's on Grindr right now on his phone. He's looking for
Ladies
dudes
in
to
the
hook up with.
complex.
No.
I mean, that's our.
That's Tinder.
it's gonna,
That's
no,
how
no,
we
no.
met.
We don't talk about Tinder.
Men in the complex.
We're not allowed to talk about that. We're only allowed to talk about Grindr.
Yeah, because you're totally like in charge. Somebody's in charge of you with this podcast, right? You
Yeah.
have, like people to worry about. Like
Yes.
funders.
Would you ever
to worry
download
about.
Grindr? Just
No.
try it out.
Yeah, would you ever download that, Eric?
I'm looking for new friends, I guess.
You're like just looking for friends. No butt
I
sex.
just want friends to meet me in the park. That's it.
Put that in your about me or whatever on there. It's
Say
I
what-
just
like
want to go for a walk.
big
What?
capital letters, just like no butt sex, just friendship, quick friendship, very quick and dirty friendship.
Dirty
Like,
friendship.
yeah, just like
Maybe a little hand holding.
meet in bathroom.
Hell, I don't even have a Tinder, so no.
You know what Tinder?
No, God no. I can't deal with rejection.
Did you have it?
You don't
do you
know
have
if
a
you
Tin- do you have a
rejected
Tinder?
though, right? I have a Tinder, yeah. It's great.
Hi,
Right,
Nikki.
babe?
Woo! Yay.
She doesn't like it, but you know, she understands.
She calls me baby. Big baby.
She calls me Boo Boo Benny.
Boo boo Benny.
Benny. She calls me Boo Boo Benny. Alright, well, you know, I think this is a good spot to take a break or end. We're not really sure yet. Probably end or take a break. I don't know. We'll find out. But
I need more beer.
yeah, we're gonna go drink more.
Maybe play a drinking game?
Probably play a drinking game actually, yeah.
Oh, that'd be
Is it a right or left that's like bad on Tinder?